and this other Facebook, and then we can kick start. We can kick start. It's beautiful day. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. It's beautiful, beautiful. Good evening, good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. I'm good. How are you? How is your day? How is the children, the family? How is everyone doing? Oh, they are very fine. They are good. Thank you also for asking. How is yours as well? How is everyone? Lovely, lovely. Good to hear. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. Good evening to you all. And good evening to everyone. So we're just getting ready. Getting ready. Getting. We are okay. Very good. I love that to hear that. Good job. So the 7 layers of the dream world, just setting up everywhere. 7 layers. 7 layers. 7 layers of the dream world. So we are done. We are in. Thanks for all your teaching. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure for doing so. I'm very, very much appreciated. It is a pleasure for doing it. I'm even enjoying it myself because in all this, I got to learn 1 or 2 things as well. Get to meet special people as well. So I love it. It's beautiful. It's good. So remaining to talk and then we kick start. Hope your water. And today now, the person that's supposed to go fetch me water now, she's already asleep. I don't have so much. I hope my throat doesn't dry too much. Otherwise, you guys will send me water there. Oh my God. You know, less than 7 layers of the dream is a possible friend. Wait, I'm coming, you, my AI people. My AI people. I don't know if I have to be using this pencil that comes so that this thing will be fast. I mean that, I think it's even more faster with the pencil. Let me just see. Let's see how it works because this thing is. Okay, so good evening to you. Say, I'm like, I'm so. Oh, nice to meet you. How are you? Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm just setting up. Good evening to you. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. How are you? 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 Okay, it's like with the pencil, it go faster because this thing is really becoming so annoying. Like, how does this thing function? When you touch it, it doesn't function. Hello, how you doing today? I'm doing so good. How are you doing too? That you are so good. And you are so very, 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 very good. I'm very, 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 very good. Hope you are also very good as well. So now I just setting up evening. Yeah, this pencil going faster. This new system is kind of. Please, YouTube people, subscribe to me. Subscribe. Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Please subscribe and thumbs up. Subscribe and thumbs up. Please subscribe and thumbs up. YouTube people, thank you so much. And Facebook, please also subscribe to me. Subscribe and thumbs up. 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 We're almost there. We're almost there. It's always this TikTok that take a bit of time, but we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. This pencil now. My phone can't subscribe. Oh. Why your phone can't subscribe? I don't understand you, Jidare. Go on YouTube, search Quincy Talk. You will see me there. Your phone should allow you to subscribe. You better go and be subscribed. Your phone will let you subscribe. Don't worry. When you go on YouTube, you will see it. Quincy Talk. You just press on subscribe. See, you have Google account, right? You should be able, even if you don't have account, you should be able. I think so. I think you should be able. So, I think when you have 7 layers of the dream, what? So we are done. Now we can go live. Yes, I have subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much. I trust you now. You will be my personal person. My personal person. YouTube people, please subscribe. Facebook, TikTok. Everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Quincy Talk. Very easy. Just press ting, and just like ting, anytime I come on live, you always see me, whichever platform that suits you, whether Facebook, whether TikTok or YouTube. You can always watch me there. You can always use. I mean, here on Facebook, I'm using Facebook. Where are you using Facebook Lite? Please remove that Facebook Lite. My phone can't download the mail. Why? Why your phone cannot download the mail one? Go and remove it. How did they say it? Delete this one that you are using and then download the mail one. Clean up your storage and then download the mail Facebook, because all of your comment and your comment like is not counting on my platform, because when you are using Light, it's like you are not there. It's like basic. You need to be inside for you to get involved. Please go and fix that up. So, you see, I've not even started now. My throat is dry. Please, oh. And Diana that used to give me water, now she's sleeping already. So there is no water. Anyway, welcome back to Quincy Talk again. Another beautiful evening where we talk about spirituality. We talk about something very important. We dive into special topic that is very vital to our life. And today we are talking about the 7 layers of the dream world. It's a topic that you don't, normally come across, but it is what we do on this platform, and it is what we do on our live stream. Because in our live stream here, we talk about it raw, no editing. It just go boom, like it's like taking the bread from the oven like this, pam, and serving it. No editing, no adding, no removing. It just go bam. And that is what we do in our live stream. We talk about spirituality. We dive into a different dimension. We dive into a different topic. And we dive into a different aspect. And that will be very good for your well-being. So sit back and relax as we dive into today the 7 layers of the dream world. So when we talk about the dream world, we know when we sleep, we go to, when we sleep, we go, we sleep. When we sleep, we dream. And in that dream, it looks so real because in that dream, we are, see my sister. Oh, hey, Auntie, good evening. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. So now, as I was saying, so when we sleep, we dream. Wherever place your soul goes to, fine. But on these 7 layers of this dream world, I need to demonstrate it. My favorite toys. Since the owners are not here, I can be making use of their toys. Let me get something. To demonstrate the 7 layers of the dream world. It is something we need to know. It is something we need to discuss about. The 7 layers of the dream world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, many one. See many one. Maybe I should just use this one because I don't have anyone here anymore. Okay, now. The first layer of the dream world is when you were in the womb. Oh, yes. The first one is when you were in the womb before they give birth to you. When you just move, that is the first realm of your dream world. And then the second one is when you are born. And when you are born to the age of 1, before you start to get sensitive to things of this realm, you are seeing the second realm of the dream world. It looks real because you are still living. Just like when you are dreaming, it's still the same thing. It looks real, but you are not there. And then the third one is the one that we all function. It's this one that we are living. This that looks so real. Quincy, we are not in dream world. Yeah, we are in the dream world. As a conscious being, we are in the dream world. In this realm, it is a dream, so it's not real. So in this realm, we always shift from the third realm and the fourth realm of the dream world, and that is when you are actually in the dream that we know that we are dreaming, and that is that part of when you sleep. You feel that you are dreaming and you are in another realm. In that realm is actually a dream, but in that dream you feel real. And that is, so we are basically switching from 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4. Because the moment we cross the first realm, which is womb, and then the second realm, which is your 1-year life, and then the third realm that we are living now, and then the fourth realm that you go to, merely your normal dream. And then the fifth realm That is your spirituality. That is your awakeness. That is the part where you get knowledge. That is the part where you get things involved. That is part where you get information. That is part where you begin to grow in your spiritual life. And then we get to the sixth realm. That is where you are on top of it. That means you are completely awake. And the seventh realm of your dream world, that is where you are now moving from one dimension to another dimension. That is where you began to, you can, there is a word for it, but I'm still trying to, when your soul can leave your body, goes to another realm. That is the seventh layers. On that seventh layer, that is where you begin to move from one dimension, from one planet to another, from one reality to another reality, and still dive back. It is all in the dream world. It is all in the dream life that we are still living. But in all of these things, we are still here in the dream world, because in reality, we are in stimulation. And that stimulation meaning that you are somewhere laying down like in a coma while you are here experiencing all of these things that look so beautiful, that look so real, that look so, everything. But it is a 3D. Look, for me, if I leave this thing here now, it will fall down. Because here, in this realm, gravity operates. In this realm, everything you need to do, you need to apply force, you need to apply motions, you need to apply everything. But in the other realm, which is your sixth realm of the dream world, that is where you don't. If I need to get this, I'm not going to drop it like this. Instead of me dropping it, it will move easily down. Instead of me to get my hand to get it like this, instead of me to put my hand, I can raise my hand and the thing will come to me. That is another realm. Because in that realm, things float. Everything floats. You move. Your spirit move. Your soul move. Every part of you. Say, who discovered gravity? I'm not here to talk about who discovered gravity. Gravity operates in the air. Yes, exactly. So now, in that realm, where you now be able to navigate yourself from that one dimension to another. But in order for you to get there to that 6 and 7 layers, you need to be awake. That means that everything you think you know in your fourth and third dream world, they have to be rewrite. It's kind of you waking from a new dream world. When we talk about waking up, we talk about souls, we talk about waking up. And sometimes people ask me, Chrissy, how is this waking up? What is it actually about? It's something that I don't know how to explain to you, because when there is water on your skin, nobody will tell you how it feels. It's you that will feel it. And it has nothing to do with your nationality. It has nothing to do with your ethnic group. It has nothing to do with your religion. It has nothing to do with anything. It is just your soul waking up to the reality, understanding that in this reality that you think you are living, that you are in a dream world. And then you begin to remember who you actually are. And then when you begin to remember who you actually are, that is when your spirit starts to grow. So at this time, you are still operating from the third layer and the fourth layer. So let's say, for example, now it's my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Grace. Happy birthday. Please subscribe to me. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. So now, in the third layer and the fourth layer, which we always operate on, when you are in your dream, tell me, how does it feel like? Does it feel like it's the dream? Do you know it's the dream? Have you not have an issue in your dream that you're so scared? That you're so scared that you're like, oh, you think it's real. You have, let's say, for example, you had an accident in the dream. And that accident, your car broke, everything scattered, you almost lost your life, and then you are scared, and it feels so real. And when you wake up, you move to this dimension in this third realm of the dream. You wake up, yeah, I thought, is that a dream? Yes, that was another dream. You just move from one realm. So basically, we are all like this. It's going to use this my special equipment to explain it. The part that is very important to us, because okay, now my favorite doll. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a dream, of course. So my favorite doll will be helping us today. So when you sign up to go into this simulation, this dream that looks so real, this is the first part where you are in the womb. In that womb, you don't know if it is outside, you don't know anything. The people outside that carries you, they feel that you are moving and so forth, they are alive. That is your first realm of your dream world. And when you survive that, you move to the second dream world. That is your baby to 1 year. And that baby to 1 year life, that is where you start to, have you seen, I remember when I gave birth, and my daughter, she came home, she was looking at us like this. The way she was looking, I knew vividly that she is looking at us like, is this my new family? Is it the place I will be living? And then I would say to her, hey, baby, I'm your mom. She would be looking like this. And the sister would say, yeah. Everybody's trying to play with her. At that time, she's still getting to know us. She's still getting used to the new family that she into. Because in her dream world now, she just saw a new faces, a new being. And in this new being, she's trying to download it. And we are spirit in living in the body. So now, at that point to 1 year, that is where you start to get information little bit. And then we cross 1 year, you shift to the third world, where you start to know what is bad and good. Don't do this, do that, don't do this, do that. So at that stage, which is your third realm that we are living, in this third realm, this is where we all live. Like majority of people, except you can never navigate back to your first and second dream world. But so long you are in the third realm, and the third realm, you can always move forward. Like you can move back and front. Depends how spiritually alert you become. So at this time, what you do is that in the third realm, this is where you and I are living now. So in this third realm, we do things, everything just move. Let me tell you something. There was one, I think it's about a week ago. In that week ago, I'm just going to tell you this because so that I can be able to explain the sixth and the seventh realm of the dream world. So in last week thereabout, I was in that dream. And in that dream, I was basically floating on the air. Like, I could see you come out of the air. Yeah. I was floating on the air. Instead of me to walk like normal walking, I was basically just floating. This, what's it called? Those, is it Chinese film that they can move through the air? They will just be floating. They call them the Akemi or something like that. The Akemi souls or something like, don't know if I'm correct, but go and check it out. So they will basically be floating on the air. So I was just floating on the air, and I was going to a place and I was coming back and I was like, I need to fix this, I need to do this. And I was just talking with the person and we are just floating. And on top of that, and I was even, and get mind you, when I was walking on the riverside, on the top of the water, I was like, this is river. I'm actually walking on top of the river and I'm not even sinking. And it feels so good. It feels so cool, having this experience. And After set and done and move and back and front, and I now wake up and I said, oh my God, this is a dream world. And I was like, wow. You know, in your spiritual journey, until you move to that sixth dimension, into that sixth layer of your dream world, you will not understand what this information that I just shared. Because the ability for you to leave your body and move and float around, we all have it. It all depends on our spiritual journey. It all depends on our spiritual life. So at that time, I was just exercising my sixth and seventh dream world life. You know, I was experiencing it. It's not like it's the first time, it's not the second time. It has been happening even when I was a child, you know. And that time I did not really understand all of this, you know, this information. But now I know that this is what it is. So when you are in that sixth and seventh realm, that is when you can float on the air. Then you will actually know that you are a spirit living in this being, in this body. You know how it is, how it is now. I always say it, when the person leave, that wear the jacket, you know, this body, this, you know, this jacket body. You see the person, the body laying down while the male person is gone, pass on. That is how it is. So now in this dream realm that we all are living now, that looks so real, you are living here having all of this, you know, day-to-day activity life that you are stressing about, that you are, you know, getting yourself about, you are pushing yourself to back, just like, you know. And then when you realize that all of these things is just a dream, that is when you wake up. Because for you to realize that you are in a dream, you need to be awake. You know, when you are in your dream, you never realize it that you are dreaming. So that means you have not waked up yet. So, but when you wake up, you will understand that, oh, I was actually a dream. That was actually a dream. And it's basically from you shifting from one dimension to another. So at this time, you are just moving between two realms that a lot of people are. The 3 and 4, 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 the 3 and 4. That is how you move. That is how many people are living. 3 and 4, 3 and 4. But when you wake up, you no longer move only from 3 and 4. You now come and navigate yourself to the 5th layer, and to the 6th layer, and to the 7th layer. Because when you get to the 7th layer, that is where you can move to another dimension, you know, go to different galaxies, to go to different planets, go to every places. You can basically just sit here now. You know, like me now, you can just sit here and just leave this body and go to America and go and walk around, see things there and come back. Like you will still be here. That is, you know, that is just the way it is. Just like in your fourth realm of your dream world, whereby you are basically living in your normal country, you know, wherever place you are living, and you see yourself in America. Like, bro, you are here. You are in this country now. Let me say, okay, I'm in Ireland now. I see myself in Australia. I'm in a dream. I was in Australia. How did I get there? But don't forget, you are still laying down. And then you are in Australia. And when you see yourself in Australia, you start to, you know, you do things there. You start to live life there. You start to, get to know the people. And then the moment you now wake up and say, this is a dream world. It's a dream. And then the faces, or if sometimes you can get their faces or get the name of the place you visit, and what you do, you said, maybe I should take a trip to Australia. Let me go and visit and see things. And the place you want to visit is the same place you were before in your dream. And the same thing happens. Still the same thing that happens. Because at this time, you realize it. But in your sixth and seventh layers of your dream world, that is where you can basically, without you being closing your eye, or you can just sit quiet and just live and walk downstairs and walk around and come back. This happens. These are the things you do in your different dream world, in your different layers of your dream world. So whichever layers that you are operating now, you have to understand that it can go higher and you cannot go lesser than your present stage, because your first and second, which is your womb life and your womb experience and your baby experience, you can never go back there. But from your third layer to the seventh layer, that is where you can always move and move and move and move. You can always go there. You can always come back. It is all an experience, and it all depends on your spirituality knowledge. How awake are you? How awake are you? Because when you are awake, you will understand all of this information that people travel through realms. People travel through, because we are spirit living in this body. That is just the way it is. We are spirit living in this body. And because we are spirit living in this body, that means we can travel anywhere. We can go to any places. We can be to any places. It just have to be our spirit that live, not our physical body. So when you get to in that level of your consciousness, whereby you're awake and you understand these things, you can just decide to move to pay another planet a visit, another country a visit. It's something that often happens to me, especially when I see things. There's those days whereby I used to see them a lot, whereby someone will be doing negative things around against me, and now with my spirit to just leave my body and go and stay there and be looking at the person. I myself, I will look at it and say, "Oh, see, this is not normal. No, it's not normal." Imagine you are trying to bewitch person, and the person you are bewitching, the spirit of that person is standing there looking at you. And when you finish doing all your bewitching, will throw everything away and walk away. That is how it can be. Let me just put it that way. That is how it can be. It is your level of your consciousness climbing on these different layers. So when you get to that layer whereby you can be able to operate, it's not like your spirituality take away your problem like most people would think it should be. No, that is not how it is. It helps you to navigate around, or it help you to navigate around it or with it. That is how you can, actually succeed. So another thing I also want to talk about is if in your fourth layer you go to dream and you don't remember, many people always dream. When they enter their dream world, they just get lost and they come back, they can't remember anything. They can't remember any single thing. And that can sometimes be very, very annoying. You like to get information, but that information is not clear. And most of the time, the things that also contribute to it is that when you are too tired or when you are not actually sleeping enough for your spirit or your soul to get those downloads. So for that reason, you get so tired. You get so tired that you can't remember. And when you can't remember, you can't recall. And some people say, "Oh, if you can't remember your dream, it's dangerous, blah, 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 blah." But let me tell you, no, that is not how it is. It is totally false. Because your dream world, you navigate it just like you live in this physical realm, like in these third layers of your dream world now, just like the way you navigate that. If you dream and you don't remember, it has nothing to do with somebody attacking you or because of something bad or because of this or because of that. No, most especially is your level of rest that tell more better. If you are so kind of person who is not having enough sleep for your spirit to actually relax, for your body to relax, so that your spirit can go to that realm, you will not remember. Imagine that you just Okay, let me say, for example, you just enter a room and you come back. You just enter. The minute you enter, in the next seconds you are out. Will you be able to feel, to understand or see things that happen then? No. But your spirit really need to relax. Your spirit really need to calm down. Your spirit really need to, chill, so that when it goes into that dream world, whatever information that you need to get, whatever download on, and knowledge that you need to understand, you will be able to absorb all of this information. Otherwise, you won't not be able, because that's just the way it is. It has nothing to do with one which or the other. No. And you also have to understand that when we talk about all of these negative entities here and there that, try to blindfold you not to get information, they don't blindfold you. What they actually do, that they make you tired so that your body will not be rest enough to absorb those information. So what you are supposed to do is to make sure that you get enough rest and get enough better sleep, and so that you will get those information. And in most cases, there are some information that is very vital, that if it is necessary, it will come down to you. That's just the way it is. When it's necessary, it will come down to you, no matter how it might be so hard. That is the reality. Everything is not attack. No, not everything is attack. That is just element of fear, trying to control people, making them feel that there is some kind of attack around them. No, not everything is attack. Not everything is evil. Not everything is bad. We as a conscious being, this machine need rest. Like seriously need rest in order to function. Just, when you go to doctor, what did the doctor tell you? You need the rest. Sir, you need the rest. Your body need rest. When you don't listen to your body, when the body need rest, this machine, don't overuse it. Don't abuse it. It's a machine. And this machine, when it's time to say it need rest, you should give that rest to give it to it. I think today is Wednesday. That was yesterday. There's something that happened yesterday. It was my off day, normally off day. And I already said that this my off day, I was going to sleep maybe like an hour, just chill. And guess what? I slept over 3 hours and I didn't even realize it. But when I wake up and I was like, oh, I need to do this. And my spirit was like, come on, Quincy, come on, relax. Your body needs rest, and you give it to it. Because this machine also needs rest. That is why you are to sleep. That is why you are to rest, not walk in day out and day in. I always say it. Oh, thank you so much, Reef Palia. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please subscribe. Thank you. So now, as I was saying, your body also needs rest. And when you need that rest, don't go suppressing it with medicine like most people always do. When you have this headache on your head, especially the frontal lobe here, which is your forehead, and your forehead is doing boom, 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 and you have headache. That is not headache. It's rest. It's your brain telling you that they need rest. So most people, what they do is when they have headache here, they will start to go take medication to tell the brain to stop, and they will still continue. And what happens is that the brain will just say, okay, no problem. But the headache will still be there. You will not feel it anymore. The place where you should have headache, where you will say, oh, I need medication, is when your head here. When that place is doing you boom, 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 that is where something is wrong. And then you can actually take medication. But when it's your frontal lobe, you don't need medication. What you need is a good sleep and a good food. Make something that, that you love to, that is easy for you to just, get your hand into and just eat it. And the moment you eat it, drink a lot of water and sleep yourself off. And when you sleep yourself off, you are rebooting your machine. And the moment you sleep so good and you sleep so well, you reboot your machine. And when you reboot your machine, that is when your machine can function better. So even as you are rebooting your machine, that is when your machine can go to different layers and also be able to get information. Sometimes we want to always think that everything that is happening is evil, is evil, is evil. And that is one of those things I say to myself, if everything that happens is one devil, one devil, one devil, one devil, who is not making the devil to cause the trouble? You have to understand that we are responsible for our actions. Everything we do, we are responsible. No devil, no Jesus, no demon. That is just the way it is. We are the people that are responsible. And because we are responsible, that means we take responsibility of every actions that we do, everything that we do. So if your body said it needs rest, you are to render that rest or give that rest to your body. Don't go work 7 days upon 7 for things that you will never have. Yes, you hear that right. You want to buy this mortgage, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do, and denying yourself all of those peace and joy and rest. At the end of the day, you will get those things. The same body that you deny yourself for, that is the same money you will still sell those things and go and be using it to treat your body. Isn't that not stupidity? I think that's the highest foolishness that humanity have always indulged themselves into. And myself, I just think that must be very crazy. So for you to be able to navigate into your dream, your fourth dream world, to get better information, you need a good sleep. You need a good sleep. And a good sleep will be able to give you better information. A good sleep will be able to give you better knowledge. A good sleep, you will be able to figure out, to fetch, information from another world. That's just the way it is. Not everything is evil. Not everything is bad. Not everything is devil. Sometimes we need to also listen to ourselves. We need to listen to ourselves. We need to understand that everything that we do, we are responsible for it. And because we are responsible for it, that means we should also take actions. We are still talking about the 7 layers of the dream world. So if you must wake up, if you must be able to navigate in all of this spirit realm, we need to get fitted. I will just share this personal experience, So when I go to astral realms, when I talk about astral realm, whereby the spirit leave the body and you go to another planet, another galaxy, And I just want to share this. And when I go, it was so beautiful, and it was in Mercury. It was so nice, more better than the things on earth. They have a suspend sitting on the hair, and in their they have this what's it called? This satellite that they have been using to travel all over that just move around, but in Mercury they have better one that's bigger, better, like a city, a built city, a floating city. They have it suspend. And when I went there in this astral realm, when I went there, it was beautiful. I was trying to exploit, but in my process of exploit, my body is so tired and I need to come back and sleep. I need to come back and sleep. I couldn't go and explore all the different places, all the different things that you see in those world, those realms. Those are things, information that you'll be able to gather, like how they do things there, how they think they live there. So many things. They have this special suit they wear, unless like this our own. Their own is very more constructive and more. It's so built up, so good than the one we have here. And I was like, before I know, sleep took me out. I fell asleep, and when I fell asleep and I woke up, I was like, oh shit. I went to astral travel. Why am I here now? Oh shit. And then I know that, the body needs rest. You see, that's just what we are talking about. You cannot get any information if your body is so weak. There is nothing you can get. When your body needs rest, even your sixth, seventh layer, you can't go there. If you are the person that walk in a very high, walk without resting, there is nothing you can get in your astral realm. There is nothing you can get in other realms, because you'll be trapped on this third 3D dimension world. You can't move because you don't have the you don't have that time of that energy to move. All you do is tire. The time for your body to actually stay, and while you go and explore, before you know, you fell asleep. And the body get weak. And when the body get weak, there is nothing you can do. And when the body get tired, there is nothing you can do. You fell asleep. That's just the way it is. That is just absolutely the way it is. So that is why it is very important that we have rest, that we give rest to ourselves, that we give rest to our soul, that we also take a moment. Your mental well-being is very important. Don't play with it. It is everything that has to do with you. It is everything that has to build up with you. It's this machine, your body, you are taking care of. It is this. And if you don't take care of your machine, your body, my dear, everything will go bad, like seriously bad. No matter what you have, no matter what you have accomplished. When, I said it last time that doctors, they are the most scary people. That basically, I myself I look there like this. Because, when they come to you and give you that information and saying that your machine is breaking down, and your machine is breaking down, for example, the person have cancer or one thing or the other, and the person only have few days or few this or that and that and that, you know how scary it is? That is your machine breaking down. And the same machine you can basically, take care of your well-being, take proper care, eat, good sleep, but you won't. You'll be running left, right. My dear, in all of this realm, for you to navigate them, you need better rest and a better sleep. And a better rest and a better sleep will help you to navigate much better, even in your fourth layers of your dream world. When you go there and you want to get information, you need a very good sleep as well, so that you'll be able to extract those information. You'll be able to get those downloads. You will be able to get the information, the investigation, the things you are searching, the things you are putting together. All of these things, you will be able to put them together. But if you are not sleeping well, you won't be able to remember them. Everything will just like zigzag, it's like a flash. And then you'll be struggling to remember them. And then you think, oh, they are attacking me. There's a spiritual attack. No. If you are dreaming, you are not. No. It has nothing to do with attack. What it has something to do with is your mental well-being. This your body machine needs proper care and a proper rest. And it is only a proper care and a proper rest that will put all of those things together. Have you ever seen a person that is, basically taking care of your body very well? You eat well, you sleep well, you exercise, and then the person gets sick. Have you? It's not possible. You see, that's some of those things that we kind of overlooked often now and then. When we do the right thing for the right reason, we get the right result. When we do the right thing for the wrong reason, we get the wrong result. That is just the way it is. There is no two ways about it. So if we must navigate in all of these layers, in all of this dimension, this machine, we need to be taking good care of it. So that when we leave, we can also come back easily, enter our machine like nothing happens. And we still continue our daily life. That is how it is. So thank you all so much for all of you that have stopped by. Thank you for YouTube. Thank you for Facebook. Thank you for TikTok. Thank you, everyone that have come by, that have stopped by, that have watched. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate each and everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all your following, your comments. And if you have questions, you can ask it so that we can answer it before we call it a beautiful day. It's been, 1 hour is so fast spent. Before we even talk, a few minutes is already gone, but we are all doing well, so it's good. So let me read your question. So somebody is asking, if I go to my 6th dimension, in my 6 layers of my dream world, how will I know? Yeah, you will know, because it all depends on your level of awakeness. And in that your level of awakeness is that help you to navigate to that layer. Otherwise, when you are not fully awake, you won't know. You won't know that you are in your 6th realm, because in that your 6th realm, you see things, a lot of things. You see your dead beings, you see your dead relatives, name it, information from 1960. You can rewind time back. You can move time back. Things that happened 10, 20 years ago. You can go back in time and see it happening. There's so many things you can do in your dream realm, in those layers. There is so many, because these are all layers that lay upon layers upon layers upon layers. So it's not like they are different or they are far away. You just shift from one room to the other. That's just the way it is. So now, even as we are living in this 3rd realm now, it that looks so real, but you can actually from this 3rd realm move to your 5th realm, to your 6th realm, to get all of this information. The most important thing is the ability for we to wake up and get our spiritual life intact, and that in place, we just get our things sorted. We just get all things sorted. So thank you all so much. And we'll see you guys tomorrow again, 10 o'clock. Please kindly come back as we discuss another beautiful topic. And tomorrow we'll see what we'll discuss. Probably we'll just say something. And I really need to talk about this astral realm. Maybe tomorrow I will see if we will be talking about the astral realms. What is astral realm? What is that? How did you leave your body and go to different place? How is that even possible? Are you a witch? Are you possessed? People used to say those things, and that is so horrible. Like, are you possessed? Are you a witch? No, my dear. You don't need to be a witch or possessed for you to do these things. We are capable of doing it. At least we so being capable of doing it. The only people that are totally not capable of doing it are the NPC people, because those are not robots. They don't have a soul. So that is how it is. And thank you all so much for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you each and everyone. See you all tomorrow again. Bye.